Nicolas Cage as a Vandal would be good, like one of the Vandal bad guys. It'd be so
Yeah.
campy and awful,
I'm
but
scary and I got teeth.
rawr.
I would hate Nicolas Cage as a Vandal. I could see him as a Banu.
Okay, actually, yes.
Like,
Unironically,
legitimately.
yes. Him as a Banu. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Make him an
I'd be
arm
like,
dealer.
Yeah.
Call him the Lord of War.
The Lord of More.
The Lord of
Ooh.
More.
Ah! Trademark right now.
He's Wikello's like main competitor.
Yeah. Lord of More.
The thing is, though, now that you say that, I can't unsee it. You're absolutely right.
Reclaimer, let's talk about that first, because I was going to go in a totally different direction.
You can make as much money as you need and work your way towards any ship in the game.
They were trying to cash in off of that nostalgia and that hype.
Open Comms Radio, your Star Citizen call-in show. We are live tonight. I'm Jar Jar Jabroni, coming to you live from the Verse. And these last couple of weeks, you may have noticed that my co-host Tav hasn't been with us. He's been out for a foreseeable or unforeseeable amount of time, and I figured tonight was the night that I confessed and let everyone an explanation. I owed you an explanation. Here it is. My co-host Tav is in a baking competition. That's right, a televised baking competition. Now, I've said too much. I can't be too specific because I can't tell you what show it is, but let's just say the network is litigious. Okay? But we're gonna see how Tav does. I heard he's doing something with peaches. I don't know if that's this week. I don't know if that's his plan for the final. But while Tav's out at the baking challenge, I have a very, 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 very special co-host today, coming to you live with the know-how, the maps, the cartography, the how-to, the whodunit. Broccoli Rob, thank you for co-hosting with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. That's really exciting. I didn't know that about Tav.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's a real master baker.
Yeah, sounds like it. Good enough to be on TV. Or streaming. I don't know which one it's going to be, but it's exciting nonetheless.
We'd like to. I'm not giving too much away. I don't want to get shut down here, because the people who run this thing, these producers, this who's paying the piper here, real SOBs.
Oh, I've heard they're great. I've heard they're amazing. They're delightful people, right? Is that what you meant to say?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Generous, kind, great sense of humor,
understanding,
and we wish to have all the best.
Absolutely. Well, hopefully he's gone for longer. I was a little worried, but hopefully he gets to the end or the finals or whatever.
I see your logic. I see what you did there. I see. All right. Got you. Well, we're happy to have Tav back as soon as he can, as soon as he's going to come back here. But in the meantime, we have some Star Citizen to play, my friend.
Yes.
We have some Star Citizen to talk about.
Yes.
And this week, as co-host, you've been given the task and the duty to choose this week's question. Do you remember what you chose?
I do. It was what makes multi-crew worth it?
What makes multi-crew worth it?
Or what will make multi-crew worth it? Because right now, nothing makes multi-crew worth it.
Well, I enjoy getting in the Turk and I enjoy blasting. You know?
Oh, for sure. I do too. It's a lot of fun, especially in the Idris kickback.
No.
Size,
too big.
Okay.
Too big. I mean, it's cool crewing Idris, but I like being in like the Hurricane or something. It's just a pilot
Yeah.
and me.
Yeah, that is fun. I do feel like that's one of the exceptions to it, where a gunner in the Hurricane strengthens it. But I feel like most times you'll want two different ships instead of two people in one ship.
Like the Hurricane's punching up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of
Yeah.
above its waist class, but I guess it's a two-person ship, so maybe not.
I mean, I have a special place in my heart for the Hurricane, because it was like the first ship that I flew in the game. I flew with some guy. I don't even know what his name was. He's on my friend list still. I should reach out to him. But he was like, "Oh, come in my ship," and it was 3.14, and it was Xeno threat, and it was the frame rates were low.
Yeah.
Frame rates were very low.
Yeah, I remember. Was that the first iteration of Xenothreat?
Yeah, I got in like, I don't know, it must have been like day of the patch or something. I didn't get in with a free fly. I just kind of bought it, I think.
Nice. Spotted outright. You just knew.
Well, it was 2020 or 2021 or whatever. I was buying all kinds of irresponsible things back then.
Well, a lot of us had time on our hands.
So what do you think, man? What will make multi-crew worth it?
All right, so I've been kicking around an idea for a little bit. I don't think it's the whole idea or it's the whole thing. But we need a way to, like, we both own Zeus's, right? Like, we want to have people in those co-pilot seats.
Yeah, there's 3 seats in a Zeus.
Yeah,
and one of them's the turret.
And one of them doesn't do anything. Right now.
One of them doesn't do much.
So without, I think, it'll come with armor, it'll come with components needing to be worked on. I think a major driving force that'll help is just really buffing turrets.
Mm-hmm.
I think making turrets like deadly and worth getting into, because right now it's hard to do much because you're constantly out of line of sight. They move pretty slow, but if they're fast moving, if they're scary,
you don't think the
of.
turrets are fast enough? You can change your limiter there, your speed limiter in your turrets,
Yeah, but even then, or even just limited. They're limited. They're not really doing much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I think the Hurricane, I think you're doing good damage there. I don't know what they are on the Hurricane. Am I shooting size 4s? I think I have 5 guns in the Hurricane turret. It feels, or 4 guns. It feels that way.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like I have like 4 repeaters in that. I don't know. I have a clip. I didn't fly it in this clip, unfortunately.
But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, and then obviously the Polaris and shit, those hit hard as hell.
Yeah.
Those
and I like the Polaris not being able to, the pilot not being able to fire the torpedo, because that makes you rely on somebody else. Someone else has to be in the ship, so you can't. The Polaris, basically, you can get from point A to point B and nothing else. So I think relying on multi-crew ships to have multiple, or to have crew, is vital. I don't know what the answer is to a Hammerhead versus 8 Gladii. You know what I mean?
Gladiuses.
Gladiodes.
Gladiats.
Gladios. There you go.
Gladios. Let's settle on Gladios.
Okay. I think it's Latin, so I think the plural will be Gladii.
All right, college boy. Well, there's got to be more to multi-crew than just turrets.
Absolutely.
There's got to be a little bit more to your question in this. So I think now would be an appropriate time to pull up our first guest Yeah, this guy wanders from corner to corner. You know him. He was our first guest co-host here on Open Comms Radio. Cosmic Hobo, how you doing?
Howdy. I'm doing all right.
Howdy there, sir. Broccoli Rob has a question for you.
Shoot.
Yeah. What will make multi-crew worth it?
I liked your answer about turrets, but I think that's only one part of the puzzle. I'm thinking engineering is the bigger one, and that will make you're gonna need crew for like an Idris or a Polaris, and it's not just going to be the weapons to man the weapons, that's a very, very important part, especially in a game where combat is so important. But you have to remember you're gonna probably get shot at too. And if you want to keep going, you need your Chewbacca to run around and fix things. I was hoping for that. So yeah, engineering. I think engineering would make again with turrets for the offensive and defensive power, but also just you need people to help your ship stay alive. And a lot of the single proprietors, so to speak, are gonna be able to do that maybe on some of the smaller ships, but the bigger ones, nah, it's not going to cut it. You're not going to be able to run from the pilot seat to a gunner's seat to a to the power core to fix it or whatever, to the components to fix them, that sort of stuff. You need people for that.
Yeah. I guess my like a follow-up to that is what makes having 4 people in a Connie better than 4 Gladius, 4 light fighters.
Gladiuses.
Gladiuses.
Gladiusai.
Gladiads.
I would say it's survivability. It's sort of a extension of my last point in that with a multi-crew ship, when things break, you can fix them. That's engineering, but again, you need people to do that, especially if you want to survive a fight. If you're in a fighter, you don't really have your R2-D2 to fix things for you in the middle of a battle. You might be able to escape and then stop and get out and take out your multi-tool and do some patchwork job. But for long-term survivability, you're gonna need crew.
Okay.
They really dropped the ball on that one, huh?
Yeah.
No spaceship robot in your starfighter.
It was
That would have been too. That would have been too close.
There-
Too close to home.
You say that, but back in the original like olden
Oh,
days,
here we go.
you had the AMX repair bot, I think it was.
Say it. No. Hold on. Don't say olden days. Say it.
2012.
The original what?
The Kickstarter.
There you
But
go.
it wasn't technically with the kicks. It was one of the stretch goals, I think, or it was one of the things you got like in that
Right, old
in
man.
the early days where the millions mattered. But there was the AMX like repair bot. What that is, what it would do, nobody knows. But it is one of those original kind of Kickstarter age things.
Has that been signed off on? That's official.
They have.
So
Yeah, it's
they have to fulfill that.
yeah. It was the. I'm looking back in my hangar at this very moment.
This is just like a bot that's like kind of latched onto your ship and
Little robot.
repairs as needed.
I don't know. Like I'm gonna look back. There it was. Yeah, all right. It was the original and veteran backers reward that included the AMX -1 repair bot, and then like a record breaker skin and Squadron 42 disc. But
That's all it says about it. Though?
AMX -1. I can pull up.
It's got to be a drone.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at it
Right?
right now for the tools page, and nothing else is ever said about it. It was just
Very
the
interesting.
AMX repair
They
bot
just
is a
threw it in
repair
there.
drone manufactured by Saga Data Systems. And that's it.
Okay.
Saga.
Saga.
Put it on
SAGA.
the list.
Yep.
Put it on the very bottom of the
Well, they
list.
Another
remembered
undelivered promise.
they remembered the battle cruiser, which I mean, of course they would. They can sell
Right.
that. Um,
Oh yeah.
but that was like there's still a fair number of things from back then that are just kind of like, is that still gonna happen? Like the special exclusive system for backers only, or early backers only, where you're gonna have an entire like star system that only the like original backers would have access to. You could share those
They could do
coordinates
that.
eventually, but like just only the original backers would have the coordinates for that. Is
They
that
could
gonna
do that.
happen?
It's like a chairman's club in
Yeah,
space.
yeah, really it is, and it should be, and I'm saying should be fairly simple to implement once we start scaling up systems. Like there's no promise of it having anything in the system of value. It could just have a single fancy station that is, yeah, just the chairman's club. It's just a station
Mhm.
around a pretty star or something, and that's it. That's the only thing there. That sure, I'll take it. Like, give us something for that. And then there's like just other random things that I like. A lot of the I remember this one being a stretch goal is the command and control systems on certain ships, where you'll be able to have kind of a almost RTS overview of the battle space that you can command
Huh.
ships and give orders to.
Ooh.
Oh, and it would like ping me if I'm flying my ship. It would ping me.
Um,
See, there you go. That's some multi-crew shit right
yeah,
there, Broccoli.
yeah,
You have that in one of those bigger ships, the guy commanding the fleet.
that's
And
another
isn't that
role.
what those maps are for?
That is, I believe that is one of the intended roles of those maps on ships that
Yeah, but
have
how's
those
that game?
maps.
That gameplay how's that going to work even? Because the combat as it is now isn't really set up for that kind of like.
I can only imagine it works. I'm spitballing here, but I would imagine it would work a lot like Eve in the sense that you the commander. We'll say there's this role of commander for the battle space, and he has all of the sensors from all the ships kind of networked into him. Certain ships, of course, would have better radars and whatnot than others, but all that data is just connected to this one flagship. And so he sees the positions of enemy ships and can, well, we can already pin targets. I have never done that. I know it exists, but you can pin targets as the pilot of a ship. And gunners apparently get that information, but this would be that on a larger scale where you pin a target ship and I don't know, to use the Eve language, it's you primary. That's your primary. I guess your primary target is
Right,
yeah.
right.
So then you can just have your fighters focus on that, and just something like that could fulfill that stretch goal. I don't know when, if ever, we're ever going to see that, or if they even remember that, because there's sometimes CIG is selective on what they remember, and then sometimes they remember everything. It's very weird. Like,
No, they're gonna get there. They're gonna remember everything. Trust me, man. It's all written down, so they can't forget.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
True.
But maybe we forgot. What was the question?
Multi
What will make multi-crew worth it?
that, like something like that, where you have
Something. Okay. No, we're gonna leave it there, and we're gonna bring in our next guest. Okay.
Hmm?
Broccoli Rob, Cosmic Hobo, you guys can scooch down the couch there.
Sure.
You're happy to stay and chill. Move down the couch, and we're gonna bring up our next guest. Our next guest, you know him, you love him. He's got a sweet, sultry voice. LordAnubis. Welcome to Open Comms Radio. LordAnubis is muted.
Hi. How are you?
Hey there, buddy.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you sound young for LordAnubis.
No. You said sweet, sultry voice, so I thought I'd
So
give
you
my best
changed your
attempt
voice?
at one.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to sound sexier.
Mm.
I hope it worked.
You did.
Well,
To some.
Thank
Broccoli
you.
Rob, you sound sexy. Can you ask LordAnubis what we're doing here?
Yeah, absolutely. LordAnubis, what will make multi-crew worth it?
Relevance. So it's not just
Relevance.
engineering. Not just engineering. Yeah, you could be O'Brien, you can run around, you can fix everything, you can swear, you can do all your things. And you could be Rom and you can go fix other things too. Cool. But you also need a reason for a medical crew. So like let's say you're you die and you need to get regen. That shouldn't be an automatic process. There should be a medical crew standing by repairing the crap that is going to be like needing to be repaired on your imprint and then initiating the regen. Things like that. I think that
But what would that look like for the player?
that
More
would look
puzzles?
like they better hope they got a good fast medical crew so they can be back in the fight quick. You know, maybe even possibly have, okay, well, I didn't set my imprint right here, but my medical crew can intercept the one that was going to go to Seraphim, which will be automatic.
What do you mean intercept it? How does that? What does that look like? What are you talking about here?
Well, when as we know, as a human dies, their digital soul gets uploaded to space computer heaven.
Okay.
And then it gets reincarnated through space reincarnation to the resin printer on a space station. And then you get printed out, and then you run the cure light on you, and you wake up.
How does one intercept that transmission?
Well, I would assume, they would look at it in the in like the soul internet or whatever,
Soulnet.
your
Soul Slinger.
the soulnet. Yes.
Oh, there it is. Look out, we
And
cracked it.
Yep.
and they can access like, hey, where were you going? Well, I was supposed to regen at Seraphim, and they can go access Seraphim and call that thing over to their ship. And as long as you're in the same team, you don't want to be able to do that to anybody. But okay, yeah, well, I'm calling it over here. You're going to regen over here now. Like give it relevance to actually do medical stuff. If you're not actively healing things because you can just resin print a body, well, at least your medical staff can like actually initiate all the, make the buttons go now. You have your engineering. We already have things for salvaging. We already have things for mining. They all have roles. But yeah, medical, engineering, turrets, honestly, if the ship is flipping around and doing all sorts of crazy things, turrets are really hard to work with. So I think that it's really the last component that is relevant on the ship, other than the actual crew roles that you can have.
Now, has everyone here just kind of given up on engineering?
No.
Nobody's really mentioned engineering in this multi-crew discussion yet.
I just did.
Yeah.
I did too.
We all did except Broccoli Rob.
What?
Wanted to leave a little bit for everybody.
Well,
You're
we
talking
already
about-
know it's a thing that's going to happen soon.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Open Comms Radio.
I vaporize a guy in that
we
clip.
got our guest here, our guest Jar Jar. Hi, Jar Jar. How are you today? What do you think about new systems that could be implemented on these ships?
I'd love to see new systems that can be implemented on ships. Especially, I'd love to see some kind of engineering gameplay.
Whoa, interesting.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, go on
into the
about
ship.
that. I want to hear more about
Yeah,
that engineering.
I think
tell us more.
Yeah.
I think
No
it
one's
would
brought
be,
it up yet, so yeah, please.
Yeah, I'd like to see like you flip switches and stuff, and like the shields can go higher, and you can like that divert power to other things. But then also, I'd like to intercept communications when people die.
Oh,
I'd like to intercept their
novel.
souls.
That's very novel.
Going back.
Oh,
and
really?
forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that engineering?
That sounds almost like medical. Is
That's like
that what you're going
hacking
for?
Whoa.
in my mind.
Hacking
Because you're
heaven.
hacking. Because that's not medical gameplay. That's like hacking.
Kind of both,
Hold on.
isn't it?
We're talking hacking.
Hacking.
I think it's more like when you use the app on your phone, you go, "Oh crap, I sent this print to this printer. Let me just go ahead and send it over to this printer."
You know you can resend emails now? Isn't that amazing? What time we live in?
They have that?
Yeah. You can
Yeah, it, like counts down in Gmail.
Post office better watch out. They're going to be out of money.
remember back
What
when
the
you'd
fuck are you
like
talking about?
fly all like to a billion people when you're in the Air Force? That seems to happen all
RE.
the time. Then you can just resend that.
I am
resend.
convinced.
You can take it back.
Yes, resend as in not send, as in take back. Yes, cancel.
Next, you're going to say the Air Force uses PowerPoint as well.
Yeah. How'd you know?
When did they do this?
I don't know when they
the
implemented
A
that
few
email.
years
feature,
ago, maybe.
but
When they stopped using MS Paint.
Will you tell me for a few years now I could have taken back emails?
at least on Gmail, yeah,
Depending on how fast you were.
and yeah, it's not a big button either. You've got to kind of like catch it. And
Oh, what's
It's
the time
usually-
frame here?
5 seconds.
it's not very long.
Oh, that's hardly a thing.
It's normally a feature in inter-office emails. So if you work for a big corporation, you could usually take back your email. I mean, the server will save a copy of it. The IT guy will know what you sent. Will know all your secrets.
Yeah,
And knows everything about you.
yeah,
And he's also watching you right now.
yeah.
But you can usually take back the email, so Kathy in accounting doesn't get that email.
What do you?
They'll never know.
Never mind. I'm not gonna ask. I was gonna ask you what you're saying to Kathy, but that's not for our audience. They didn't
You know what
tune
you're
in for
saying to
that.
Kathy.
They tuned in for you to clarify what you meant by what part of your answer was engineering gameplay. Because honestly, I'm lost.
I mentioned in the beginning, yes, engineering is cool. You could be O'Brien, you can run around and fix things and all that stuff.
Oh,
is
yeah.
cool.
Okay, I see. Gotcha.
And Cosmic, also mentioned it, said it's interesting,
Yeah,
but
okay.
and then there's other reasons. And then also, Broccoli was also talking about engineering as well. Do you have engineering blindness?
I thought
Is that like bird blindness?
I thought when Broccoli Rob sent this question that was going to dominate our conversation, and I'm just you guys are bringing up all these other things like intercepting souls and guns and stuff
Because it's all connected,
that I
Well,
didn't
man.
yeah.
expect.
Your ship.
Well, we already know engineering's going to happen soon.
Do we?
TM.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes, there was a very, very calm and quiet dev. Actually, two of them talking about it. They were both competing as to who can not be heard on the mic. They've people have talked about it quite at length, and so it's like, okay, well, we already know what to expect with that. It doesn't really change the feel. I mean, it allows you to repair things, but it doesn't really change the the feel of the full multi-crew experience on its own. I think that's why people are not focusing on it.
See.
It is part of
I see.
maintaining your ship, and that is engineering. That's it. Like it's just adding more to keep the longevity of your ship. But as far as like new gameplay goes, that's more the things like that Anubis mentioned. Sorry, Lord Anubis mentioned. My apologies.
Thank you. Thank you.
Got to keep the title. And
Positive.
things like medical. Medical need doctors. Well, it should have doctors. Turrets need guns or gunners, and other gameplay like hacking would need a dedicated hacker. Things like that make multi-crew. And we've already seen in Salvage you need multi-crew. That gameplay was pretty much inherently designed as a multi-crew thing, at least for the Reclaimer. and until we get more
But
medium-sized salvagers. But yeah, there's multi-crew in mind for multiple things to do on a ship instead of just gun.
So I
And
guess
Broccoli,
also,
yeah, Broccoli, you had something you want to say?
I was going to say more focused directly on combat. I think something we're overlooking is what like team versus team based combat looks like. And I think that like Counter-Strike or Overwatch, where there's a shot caller, there's someone that can sort of see the whole situation when, say you're in a commie and the all the light fighters are, stand outside of everyone's range, whether it's the pilot guns or the turret guns. The co-pilot could be someone that is able to monitor. I don't know if it's just them sitting in the seat and seeing where people are, but some way to call out where these ships are coming from and when the bottom turret will have a good firing solution on the X ship, or when the pilot's going to have a good firing solution on, the Y ship.
And what
And I
games,
think
or did you mention that does this?
Counter-Strike and Overwatch were just the first two.
Overwatch.
Battlefield does it too.
Yeah, like competitive specifically, like watching and listening to the comms of like the tournaments. Everyone has an in-game leader, like Counter-Strike calls it in-game leader, IGL. And there's someone that kind of has a very sort of bird's eye view of the situation and can make calls based on what's needed at the time.
I think
And I would like to see some way to get that into the game other than like chasing pips while holding down Z.
and that's sort of where I think like that command and control stuff comes in, but that is on a macro level. We do kind of need something on a smaller micro level that because not everyone's gonna have a freaking Carrack or 400i ships with those
Well, I mean,
tables.
hull breaching is supposed to be something that eventually, soon,
TM.
we should be getting, and I think that's another thing. I mean, you'd need to have ship security, because if you are on that Carrack or if you're on an Idris, if you're on an Idris and they're trying to breach your hull, and they've got a crew of like whoever, you know, munching over on some sort of like weird drill ship thingy, like you're gonna want people to be ready for that.
Yeah, we're gonna need
So I mean, it
Marines.
adds more dimensions. It adds like a reason to do these things. But then again, the ultimate reason is give people a reason to be in those large ships, make them relevant for a reason, implement trade in different ways. There needs to be a reason why people are in huge ass ships other than running around in F7s all the time. Because right now you can do everything running around in F7s mostly, except for cargo.
But huge ass ships are not invincible, but quite invincible. They're
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 chunky.
tankier,
They are tanky.
so it's safer to fly around in a
So you board
Polaris
them.
than in a Freelancer.
If you could board an Idris, if you blast that door open, you get on that thing, it's pretty much done deal. You're gonna be taking out whoever's on there. Like you'll just see it shut down. And I think
But
that's
wouldn't they have to
that's
like
a dynamic.
They'd have to shut your ship down or disable it first.
You can do that pretty easy. Like you can get on there and pull a couple fuses and disable the entire ship.
Well, you gotta
Yeah, but how do you get on there
you gotta get on there first, which right now we don't have
Yeah,
good counterplay for. Like it doesn't.
for like a
yeah.
Polaris or an Idris?
Well, it Idris, I mean, you blast the doors open, and you could eventually do that. If they haven't jumped away, they're hanging in like a trooper, which we've seen a couple times, which is always fun. But like, yeah, you breach them,
Which you need
and you get in.
distortion for. The only thing we have right now is distortion that can do that. It's like we
Yeah,
don't have enough ways to disable. Every way we have is destroy, which bleh. Like I don't want to just
Yeah.
You
destroy every ship I come across.
An Ares
You
with a
have-
big distortion cannon on it.
That would
The
be
hit-
The
would be
Ares
nice.
Dis.
so.
the Ion.
Whoa!
I do want to ask. I guess
I name it the Willis.
that's what I was talking about. But also, LordAnubis, you mentioned that you want people to need a reason to be on a ship or want a reason. I also think that the pilot should want a reason to have people on the ship. I've had this idea kicking around for a little bit, and I don't know if it's good or not. I know it's probably going to be divisive, but how does nerfing pilot weapons, like just making the capacitor smaller and giving a lot more power to turrets on multi-crew ships, how does that sound crazy? Does that sound insane?
Shut your mouth!
They already did that.
Shut your mouth right now!
They sort of did that with capacitor buffs. Like they started that route, but we didn't see a nerf to pilot weapons much. I don't think we will. Like I certainly see buffs to turrets. Like that's gonna happen. We're gonna see more buffs to turrets.
But just as a
There has
way
to be
to,
buffs to turrets.
yeah, but as a way to get people to stop nosing at every ship battle they're in when they've got extremely strong turrets on the side that can't get a clean shot forward. Sort of like make it demand that multi-crew ships work turrets into the gameplay. Otherwise, they're dead 15 seconds in because they don't have the guns to intimidate.
Yeah, I do think that the main pilot should be piloting and be focusing on lining up the broadsides rather than trying to, get their own shot in. Because when the pilot focuses on getting their own shot in, they're less effective. Like
100%.
I mean, you can't take out swaths of people while you're trying to hit a Corsair the whole time. You know, so yeah, I think that's a good thing. If you got people in your turret, then your engineer should allocate that energy over and take it from the pilot's area and move it over to these things and move it over to that thing because the pilot doesn't need it. The pilot needs to be a pilot,
Mm-hmm.
not a fighter pilot.
Yeah.
When they're flying an Idris, especially.
Yeah. I think that's a big problem with a lot of like the pilot weapons and everyone wanting big pilot weapons and everyone wanting to blade stuff straightforward and all that. I think it causes this problem where people want to be a light fighter in an Idris, or in, I don't know, like some big boat, like a fighter pilot in a Star Lancer. Like that just don't work.
Yeah.
You have to pilot differently.
Yeah. And you should be not focusing on direct combat. You should be focusing on flying, maneuvering, and then also being aware of your surroundings, which, you can't do when you're trying to hit someone. And so yeah, you have your tactical who looks at a screen and says, "Hey, about 50 kilometers out, I'm getting a ping from something. I don't know what it is
The
yet."
pilot can get the ping because you
The
probably gets the
pilot
ping
should
now.
be piloting, and the pilot should be made aware of relevant information.
Yeah, but what I'm
But
saying is the radar in front of the pilot is going to give them that information better than someone relaying it to them.
no, because the pilot can get limited information in front of them. The tactical officer can see what's 50 kilometers out behind them, be able to take a look at that and go, okay, well that looks like it's a pretty big ping. Let me try to swing the the sensors over at it and see what it is. And they can give actual information and go, hey, you know what, coming up behind us is probably going to be something huge. We should watch out. I won't know until they're within 15 kilometers about what they actually are, but I'm thinking something's coming. Or it could be a big rock or a station that they're seeing or just an NPC,
Mhm.
whatever. But yeah, the pilot can't make that decision, and look at something and go, I gotta turn around and see what's behind us. When you can have a tactical officer there doing that, and the pilot needs to be able to line up everything, those broadsides, whatever's going on, and should be able to get directions from the captain.
And that works for the bigger ships. I think that will work for the Idris, the Polaris, Javelin, the big ones. Smaller ships,
Yep.
I'm not so sure. You have a co-pilot that can kind of do
Corsair.
that, maybe, on a lot of ships.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It depends on what they want the co-pilot to do.
I like that idea. I like the idea of having, co-pilot or someone else needing to be there to do that. Because I feel like a lot of us have fallen into this pilot equals captain equals can do everything and everyone else is along for the ride.
Yeah.
And that doesn't work well with, 4 other people sitting there waiting for the guy doing everything to decide that it's their turn to play a little bit. So I think like further dividing out responsibilities, like Anubis said, like the ping, like the pilot shouldn't just automatically be able to see that as well as the co-pilot. See it, sure, but understand it, maybe not.
See, my concern with that is these roles, I think most of the time you're not going to be doing much. So if I'm that scanner person, and obviously there's times when that seems very crucial, but most of the time you're not going to be doing much. So what am I going to be doing when we're just flying around? Maybe I'm looking at my scanner, maybe nothing's popping up. What else am I going to be doing if I'm staring at the screen? Well, I should also have access to engineering. I should also have access to comms. Because I think the 3-person ship, if you think of the Zeus, pilots, gunner, and then that third person there can totally be doing all the other stuff.
Well, I
Because
think
the pilot's doing their power balance, because you're doing that now. There's no reason to take that away from the pilot. That sort of thing.
I think it's a ship by ship thing that they're gonna have. I mean, it's not the same system for everything. What's on the what's on a cruise ship in order to operate it is magnitudes, more to look out for than what's on a 40-foot, like fishing trawler. It's not. There's obviously a smaller ship. You're going to be doing more as the pilot, than you would, when you're trying to make sure that six other people are able to get their shot in, and that you can plan your course because you're a big ass thing and can't turn around real quick.
I think it comes down to making it more involved to do each thing. Like, sure, the pilot could do it themselves, but also when it comes down to co-pilot being bored, I mean, if you're in quantum travel, everyone's bored. Like once the pilot sets the path and goes, then it's just going. Like it really depends on, like, if you're out scanning for stuff, if you're looking for minables, say, then scanners are very active. Middle of a battle, scanner maybe not so much. Maybe they do engineering. I just think it needs to be more involved than like a quick ping and the pilot knows everything.
Okay. Well, this is probably a good time for us to take a little break from our sponsor. Our sponsor this week on Open Comms Radio is Rust. Rust gets you real messed up. Enjoy some Rust. Sounds great. All right, that's Rust.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they didn't pay a lot.
They look at those bottles. They can't afford to.
Can't afford that much. LordAnubis?
Yeah. Did they offer a coupon or a promotion for Rust?
No. They offered me some Rust.
Ugh.
I
So
hope you turned
I
it
drank
down.
some of it,
Oh.
and
Oh, no.
It's like,
I said, "Oh, I'll say a thing on the show."
I mean, those cans are like paint thinner bottles, like repurposed paint thinner.
I guess
Well,
that segues into the other sponsor, Kelto. Kelto RX is always there for all of your needs, whether you're on a station or whether you're on an outpost. Kelto RX has everything you need for your medical issues, including rust treatments.
I
You
just
don't
drank
have a
a lot
choice.
of
You'll end up
rust.
at one anyways. So Kelto RX.
My veins hurt.
But it gets you to a Kelto RX, buddy.
Yeah, you might need to be resin printed again.
Just hold
My
backspace.
resin's leaking from the rust.
That's not from the rust. You definitely need a new body.
We got
That's
holes
not
in that one.
curable.
Kelto RX. Get a new body today.
Maybe.
Very good. Very
Because Regen
very
Crisis.
good.
That's
Broccoli
over.
Rob, your co-host. Did you bring in an advertiser?
No ad today, unfortunately.
You
I'm
didn't
here
get
for
the one pager I sent.
no.
The co-host the co-host handbook.
Oh god.
It's just
No, I
one
didn't check my
page?
email. Did you resend the email when you sent it?
It's one page, but it's laminated.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yep.
laminated.
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't
yeah.
checked my mail in days.
You didn't,
No.
because that's so weird. Because my Moby Glass says it was delivered.
Are you sure it didn't resend it?
That's what I'm saying. I think it was
Whoa, whoa. All right, Broccoli Rob. All right. Well, you don't have an ad for us. You got anything else?
no. I
Wow.
felt pretty good about everything I heard,
Except no
engineering,
ad.
medical. No ad. Yeah,
So
I'm
no
just
ad,
here
yeah.
for the love of the game. I don't get paid for this.
Neither do we, but ad.
Well, Hobo might get paid. He's been there a long time.
I
True.
don't get paid. I wish.
Oh.
Wow, that's dude.
None of the sponsors want to
uh,
give money to someone called a hobo. Like it's
That's
doesn't.
true. After everything you've given them,
I know, right? I mean, they always go back on their deals.
do you know what you should advertise? Blankets.
Blankets. We don't have a blanket brand in game.
The big blanket guy.
You remember Starcloth?
Yeah,
Remember the bed
Oh
sheets?
yeah.
it's true.
Remember that
I
shit?
do remember that.
Why don't we have a blanket branding game?
Starcloth.
Starcloth.
Bro,
Is that
if I were making Starcloth, first thing I'd make is a fucking towel.
There is one. There is that is another old Kickstarter backer report.
one of the things we wanted to do was to create a new way to physicalize cloth.
Oh, is that Jens Flores?
No. This is Brian Deveros.
Brian Devros. You have such a similar accent to Jens Flores.
No, mine is American and a lot less offensive to Europeans.
You're down there you're in the Austin, Texas office. Is that right?
No. They made me move to England.
Oh,
So-
how are you enjoying the transition? Austin, Texas to Manchester, England's quite
Well,
stark.
Since transitioning in Texas is probably illegal, it's much easier here.
I'm not so sure about that.
Yeah, Turf Island.
Yeah, it's Turf Island.
You can't be illegal in a lawless country.
That is true. There are no laws. The Queen, the King have absolute rule
Mhm.
and drive like it's GTA 5.
Have
over
you
here, so it's kind of crazy.
Brian, was that your name?
Sure.
Brian, have you met Chris Roberts?
I did go to a meeting one time that we did discuss that.
Discuss meeting him?
But this time, yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And was this was your first time meeting Chris Roberts?
No, it was a meeting
No, this was the first meeting about discussing
to meet Chris Roberts.
what it would be like if I were to meet Chris Roberts or attend a meeting with Chris Roberts.
That kind of thing, like never walk in front of him.
Mhm.
Avert your gaze.
Right.
You have
Who?
to you have to move your eyes. It always has to be to the right and down. If you were to move to the left or up, you just fired immediately. We have to always be a little bit shorter, but don't make it obvious.
Shorter than him. How do you do that
Yeah.
if you're much? He's not a super tall gentleman though. Like he's like maybe 6'1". There's maybe a fair amount of people who are taller than him.
Make it happen. I mean, that's not really his problem to deal with. It's just everybody's problem to make sure that they deal with it.
I heard you're not allowed to mention Freddie Prinze Jr. in front of him.
You've said it like
I'm sorry.
around me now, and already contractually this means that I am fired.
Oh,
Just go
God.
play Wing Commander for like the 5th time,
I'm so
and they'll hire you again.
And now that
Look,
you've
And watch
been
Lord of
fired,
War
I
3
feel like
times.
why
I
Lord of
would-
War?
He was a producer in that.
I would do that
Brown
tonight.
Brown was his idea.
Is that the movie about the weapons dealer?
Yeah, with Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
I love that
Cage,
movie.
Children of the Corn.
Same.
The last good Nicolas Cage movie.
Well, hold on.
That's
When did that come out?
And so
Oddly true.
2005.
Look, while we're looking at
2005.
this, I need to make a correction, everybody. I need to make a correction. I'd say Chris Roberts was probably 6'1" or 6'2". He's 5'8".
We're the same height.
Okay.
Again, not his problem to deal with. It's everybody else's problem to deal with.
You gotta he's shorter than most. He's below
Mhm.
average.
Yes. Well, no, I don't want to get double fired.
It's okay, you can
You're
say
getting
it.
into
He's been
NDA
fired once.
territory, I'm sure.
Well, the NDA, I hope not, because you sign away your actual life.
And your likeness. That's why Jared's voice is everywhere in the game now.
He's AI.
That makes a lot of sense.
Actually.
The entire show, AI.
Dude, now that you
But
mention it, he looked weird.
Meticulously written by humans.
Word for word.
Word for word. They even have an actor who plays Jared, and they do mocap, and they use AI to generate everything.
That's what the studio's for.
Weirdly,
It's
they use
not even
who they
real.
use
It's
for
just
mocap.
the volume.
They use Wiener Dog for mocap.
Yeah, they use Wiener.
Yes. So they have the mocap actors in front of the volume, and then they use AI to superimpose the Jared persona onto the actor. And
Mhm.
let's say for the dev, they have a bottle of Xanax, and then they superimpose what would be a
Mhm.
dev in that place.
So you're telling me that every word out of Jared's mouth is scripted
Yeah.
meticulously?
Yeah. By the promotions department.
I gotta say, it could have fooled me.
Yeah, I mean, he pulled off being a convincing insider that is wanting to get you all the information they don't want you to know pretty well.
It is a little mischievous, isn't it?
Well, yes.
A little
Yes.
sneaky. He's
Yes.
pretending like he's on our side, and
There's
meanwhile
more to
he's
meet the eye.
whispering. Oh my gosh! And that's why they have to do a digital Citizen Con. Because at Citizen Con, I saw him. You're telling me that was a man in a costume.
Really good cosplay. Really good cosplay. They had a contest, and
He hosted the
actually
contest.
wasn't hard. Well, no. They had a secret contest. You weren't invited.
Mm.
And
Is this
then
like? Yeah, go on.
that winner won and then hosted the fake cosplay contest where people are like dressed up in armor and stuff.
This is like from the movie Paul McCartney is Really Dead.
He isn't.
Have you seen this documentary?
It's not a documentary. He's not dead.
Has anyone here seen this?
Yeah, but I'm interested.
No.
Is Paul McCartney
Also,
really dead? This was my
I have to
first.
go.
Yeah.
I just have to go back real quick. Saying that. Whoops, excuse me. Saying that. What was it? Lord of War was the last good Nicolas Cage movie.
Totally wrong.
Is Bad Lieutenant Port of Call New Orleans erasure, and I will not stand for it.
Kick-Ass 2010 was good too. It was a good movie.
He was also in the Cruise.
No.
Yeah, the Cruise.
Oh
G-Force. Do you remember that one?
Is
With the
Spider-Man Into the
hamsters?
Spider-Verse?
No.
Like, yeah, does that count?
okay, no. He may have been in those movies, but those weren't his
Okay,
movies.
Kick-Ass was his movie. Come on. Like, he played a major role in that.
Well, Grace Moretz's movie.
Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call New Orleans is his movie.
Don't stop. No one's you saw that.
I'm sure
I
we
don't even
all
know what you're
saw The
talking
Ant
about.
Bully in 2006 also. That was
Renfield.
Okay, Renfield is kind of actually more the other guy's movie, but Renfield's actually really good.
I liked The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent too. That was good.
So I also did.
That was a fun movie.
But before that, it was only Lord of War.
And Kick-Ass.
Okay, so
And Bad Lieutenant.
Oh,
this
and
what?
this-
How can you keep naming Nicolas Cage movies?
I love Nicolas
Wikipedia.
Cage.
How many are there?
A lot.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Or, well, this is how you determine this, okay? If Nicolas Cage, Chris Roberts has to put him in. Nicolas Cage sues Chris Roberts because he's not putting him in willingly, okay?
You got to put
He's-
me in.
He sues him because Chris Roberts spills hot coffee on him at a barista at a coffee shop.
Come on,
And
Chris, you spilled it all over her. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. And Nicolas Cage is like, I'm going to sue you. And anyway, long story short, he has to put him in the game. And Nicolas Cage has to play, a voice act role in Star Citizen Squadron 42. What role does Nicolas Cage fulfill?
Like
Rowena
replaces an
Dooley.
actor?
No, it can be. You could, but it could be anything. No, it's a new role. It's a new role for Nicolas Cage.
A Vandal.
I was gonna say replace Mark Hamill.
Yeah, I put him in Mark Hamill's role.
Bro, fuck you, dude. Dude. I'm shutting
Billy,
you down. This is
But
the last
not read the same
episode.
lines. Just tell him. It sounds like you're just Nicolas Cage in the 30th century.
Yeah.
Go.
Get
Do
out
it.
of here.
It's Billy Dooley, Rowena's husband, just to piss off all the neckbeards.
Oh yeah, I like that. In the sequel,
Yeah.
but Billy
Squadron
Billy
43.
Dooley's he's just a drunk.
Billy Dooley here.
Nicolas Cage as a Vandal would be good. Like one of the Vandal bad guys. It'd be so
yeah.
campy and awful.
I'm
But
scary
Yeah.
and I got teeth.
Rawr.
I would hate Nicolas Cage as a Vandal. I could see him as a Banu.
Okay. Actually, yes. Unironically,
legitimately.
yes. Him as a Banu. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Make him an
I'd be
arms
like, okay.
dealer.
Yeah.
Call him the Lord of War.
The Lord of More.
The Lord of More.
Trademark right now.
He's
Well
Wikello's like main competitor.
Yeah. The Lord of More. I hope you're listening, Chris.
Well done.
Yeah. Please.
Please.
Get
I'll,
in a week,
I'll clip it.
on the line.
The Star Citizen Live. We're going to talk about some new features. Got the Lord
He
of
gets the-
More.
Oh my
He's
god.
a new competitor.
Could you imagine this year at October CitizenCon Direct? It's just and here to talk about his new role, Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage,
Cage,
and it's just like
everybody.
a Zoom call.
It's like the
You know
Thank
what
you,
I loved
Bailey.
about Chris
280p
Roberts?
Zoom call.
They
I
paid me
always loved
$2,000 to be here.
He bought a Legatus. We had to do it.
I'm buying $1,000 worth of paints if Nicolas Cage is in.
Oh, you heard it here. You heard it
You heard it here,
first.
folks.
Dude,
And-
if you can have a Corsair with Nicolas Cage's surprised face on the side,
Yes,
yeah, you're gonna
dude.
spend $50 on that skin. I know you are.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Spent $1,000 on a ship. You know, you spent $5,000 on shipping in 2020 because you were bored off your ass and going, "Oh, one day the JPEG will pay out." But an actual giant mural of Saint Nicholas
Yeah.
on this.
Put him on a Kraken. Like put him on the deck of the Kraken. Like giant face.
Hollow
Honestly,
Nick.
I wouldn't mind
the-
just having shower curtains in the game and just getting Nicolas Cage shower curtains.
I have the perfect image for it too. Hold on, let me send it in.
Star Citizen to make $1 billion, but if they copy the Fortnite model, they can make $3 billion. I'm just saying.
There it is. I want this airbrushed on the side of my ship
Where'd you send it to me?
in general.
Everyone's
Someone,
in your
it's
head.
a carnival ride. Someone
All right, hold
airbrushed
on.
Cameron Poe onto it for some reason.
What ship?
No.
All of
Okay, I'm not going to spend all the time on Photoshop on all of them. What ship?
them. I don't even know. I can't think off the top of my head. Idris.
In Idris.
Him
Okay.
mirrored on the front doors. There it is.
See it?
There he is.
I don't want to see it. I'm upset I saw it. What movie
I
is
want
this from?
Cameron. Con Air.
Bro,
That's Cameron Poe.
I didn't know
He
you were
was-
such a legit.
That's a great movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah,
too.
dishonorably
Fun movie.
discharged because he killed a man with his bare hands, and his bare hands were considered lethal weapons. So he went to prison.
Oh, get out of here.
Have you not seen Con Air?
No,
You should
dude.
see
I
Con
don't. I
Air.
fucking.
Dude,
I haven't seen it.
it's got Dave Chappelle in it.
It's got a
Got other
ton of
guys.
actors.
It's a
in it.
comedy?
John Malkovich. No,
No.
No,
No.
it's like one of those cool ass 90s, or was it 2000, early 2000, like
90s.
action movies that was just iconic. It was a great movie, definitely worth watching. It's like Point Blank, but with C5s or
Bruckheimer film.
C-130s or whatever.
It's like
Yeah, oh,
it's like
God.
a
Before
Say no
Jerry
Sundays.
more.
Bruckheimer started to suck.
It's like a Sundays on TBS movie.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You know,
All right.
like you watch it in like a 66-degree hotel room with like takeout.
It's
And
like
Your
for
pants
some reason
off.
it's on twice.
Yeah.
It's on just 2 times in a row.
it's
Yeah.
on TBS. It came on after NASCAR because you left the TV on,
Mhm, mhm.
and
You catch
and, yeah.
you catch the second half first.
Well, yeah, and then you got to see the first half
And
because you
then-
got to know, like, well, okay,
Yeah.
well, what did he do to get on to
Wait a
the
minute.
Con Air?
And then you see the memed clips of it and like, hey, I remember that meme. So yeah.
So
I try to avoid Nicolas Cage memes. I'm serious. And then Nicolas Cage, but honestly, I don't hate Nicolas Cage. I'm just like, what? I hate Tom Hanks. And I'm
What?
sorry to say
What?
that's such a strong word. Yeah. I
that
can't
means you hate
stand
Cloud Atlas.
never seen
Well,
it.
okay, that one.
Oh yeah.
But Saving Private
You're not a-
Ryan, The Terminal,
David Pumpkins, bro? You don't
Bridge
like
of
David Pumpkins?
Spies.
No, David Pumpkins is stupid.
You're not a David Pumpkins head?
I'm not. Nope. I know. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I somehow love it because I think all of you are so wrong about Tom Hanks. I don't understand it. Everyone's like, he's an American treasure. I'm like, why? He doesn't even. Do you know what David Pumpkins is? It's Tom Hanks in a suit with pumpkins on it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you described it.
Well, how about
nailed
this? We got Colin Hanks out of it, and he's
More
great.
importantly, we got Chet Hanks out of it.
What?
That's most important.
How do you know these names?
If y'all
Colin
know
is
about, you need to look up Chet Hanks, please.
That's his son.
If yes, it's the greatest fucking thing in the world.
It's
This
a lot.
show's deteriorating. Okay, hold on. Let me see what I can do here.
Inventor of White Boy Summer. occasional patois speaker.
You didn't like Toy Story?
And
Is it
Colin is
Chester
much
Marlin?
more.
He's my age. I'm doxing
Yeah.
myself a little bit here, but we're the same. Is he more accomplished than me? Can't be. Oh my gosh,
He is more.
he
Well,
is.
he was on
He's in the
Atlanta,
Bratz movie.
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like he's definitely more accomplished than you. Sorry.
Really?
I like
He was in the World War II film Greyhound, starring his father. His dad got him a role in his movies.
So yeah, he is a total nepo baby.
Yeah.
Colin, however, is actually not. Colin's actually very talented and is very successful on his
Colin
own.
Hanks. Well, I hope the Hanks brothers, especially Chester Marlin Hanks, doesn't listen to Open Comms Radio.
I'm sure they do.
Well, they're about 12 years apart. So
Oh, I know this kid. I know this skinny kid.
yeah, he's great. He's actually good.
Colin Hanks.
But yes, you do
Charleston
need to
Southern
see
Insights.
Saving Private Ryan. You do need to see Cloud at no, you, I mean,
I'm sorry.
Saving Private Ryan is probably one of those classic American movies that,
Toy Story.
it was actually about Toy Story, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro,
yeah.
Sully, bro,
Yeah.
I mean,
Killer of Geese.
you're a Tom Hanks
Can
fan,
I-
you don't even know it.
Hold on. No, can I? You've mentioned Sully, and this is my biggest problem with Tom Hanks. To get too real on you,
Wow, how
Oh
can you have a
shit,
problem with
you
Sully?
big geese guy.
why is it whenever there's an American tragedy, Tom Hanks makes a movie from it?
Someone's gotta.
He doesn't. What?
He isn't he in Pearl Harbor? Maybe not. He's in Saving Private Ryan, all those war movies. He's in like a 9/11 movie. That guy lands the plane. They're like, we need you to play it.
Okay.
Every time
Hold
something sad
up.
happens, even Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is a special needs person facing a slew of American tragedies. AIDS epidemic, Philadelphia.
I love Forrest Gump.
Oh my gosh. Hold up.
Dude, catch me if you
dude.
can.
Charlie
Now,
Wilson's
Jar
war.
Jar. In real life, Jar Jar, in real life, you are more on the humanitarian end of things, correct?
I'd like to think so. Yeah,
Yes.
people first.
John Adams.
Then understand when you say all those things that Tom Hanks actually went to help with all of those issues as well. It wasn't just that it's Forrest Gump and like, oh no, he started a charity to help veterans and to help people in need. I mean, like every
He's got a
single
good
thing you're
publicist, I'm
talking
sure.
about, Philadelphia, going to help people with it. I mean, the guy actually, when he does something, like he cares
he did
about
this.
it, and he does look
man.
into his history. Like, you got to understand when
Look, man.
people like think
I
of
don't
Tom
wanna-
Hanks as a great guy. It's not just because like he does well in movies. It's also because in the back end, he actually does something about it. He doesn't just hoard his wealth.
He landed
he
Sully's
does
plane.
He actually went to the Vatican City to solve the problems in Angels and Demons.
Yeah, dude. I don't know, dude. I got a movie about homeless people, so I'm gonna do a bunch of homeless charity stuff before the movie comes out. I don't know.
No. But then he
Hey,
still
it was done.
maintains these
It was done, you know?
organizations, and
It
they
was
still do
done.
work to these days. And this is the thing: is that they also raise awareness to connecting with people. Okay, Philadelphia. If no one would have saw that movie, they wouldn't have understood what was going on and how fucked up things were and how, like literally the United States government abandoned these people because they go, well, they're just going to all die off. They didn't care about their lives at all. You had these movies that highlighted actual things and raised real awareness. So when you talk about an impact onto the world, Tom Hanks has left a gigantic one.
Wow. Well,
And
thank God for
not
Tom
only
Hanks.
that, well, we should. He's a good guy. I'm just saying that when you say,
All right.
okay, well, what's the importance of Tom Hanks? I'm like, oh my God, because the more you look into it, and the more that he actually just does something because he's a person with empathy, Yeah, kind of.
Hey, wait. All
Open
right. You ready
Comms
for this?
Radio, your Star
Ready for
Citizen
this?
call-in show. Every week we pop in and talk about all things Star Citizen.
Welcome to Open Hanks Radio.
So something
We
else
discuss
he
Tom Hanks.
Oh my god!
something else he did. Here's what he did.
Where?
Apollo 13. You know what that proved?
What did he do?
We need multicrew.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Whoa,
Yes.
dude.
You need someone
They couldn't have
on
done it alone.
Orison guiding you the entire way throughout your mission.
We need ground
remotely.
control. We need better comms systems for multi-crew. Yeah, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. We're full circle.
You brought it. I mean, you brought it back home for me. Thank you so much for
We
that.
do need individualized comms for like
Of course.
in-ship and fleet, but that's another thing multi-crew would help with, like divvying up the comms stuff.
Yeah. And that like comms priorities and stuff like that.
Priority
All that
speakers.
would be amazing.
Get us off Discord, please. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be
I'd be
using
so happy.
the in-game comm systems as intended. I want to FOIP people. Like, I want to do all of that, and I've wanted to for years. But they've just let that system
What's your
languish.
button? What's your call button?
What
button do you press?
You have to like go through the MFD to click the call, or through MobiGlass to call someone. You only ever do it by accident. Well, it's like you're usually trying to invite someone to a party, and you end up calling them instead, and then it just breaks their MFD.
Right. See, I play with a controller, so the whole process is a little like having an open mic is what I need. But I've had open mic in Star Citizen before when it was working, and I realized,
Oh, for me, it's the
I
plus
can't
on
be
the
playing this with
numpad
them.
for just VoIP, but like that's a crapshoot if it's actually gonna work. And then
it doesn't work most of the time. I was trying the other day.
the voice mix, the sound mixing is awful. It's like you can barely hear them over their fantastic music.
Like, imagine us all, sitting around shooting the shit, and people are trying to have separate conversations. Instead of dropping a channel, like you just walk in the other room.
And then if someone like is on the bridge and goes, "Guys, someone's here," they use the ship-wide radio and go, "Hey guys, someone's here. Like the ship's here."
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah,
I want it to be intercom-y. I know there's no reason for it to be, but I want it to sound like an intercom.
it'll come through a MobiGlass, I reckon. Like they're gonna just that's the path of least resistance, is that you just network the MobiGlasses so that if you're sending out a call to a certain group, that group is the ship, something like that. Or
And if there's
fleet.
one thing we know about CIG is they always take the path of least resistance.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Staring at the
How
physicalized
dare
everything.
you.
It just has to be.
paints.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be slightly better. It has to be almost as good, and I think people will start using it.
Oh yeah, almost as good as fine. Is
Because
that
I
sad
think
that this is where we've
asking
come?
for a true Discord clone is too much. I think they've said like they're not going to do that. It was in an
We
SCL.
want
I
to
think.
do a Discord
Right.
clone. It was just slightly out of budget, and we didn't have enough time. You must understand.
Slightly. Aren't you coming up on like $800 million?
Almost to those stretch goals, guys.
Almost the stretch goals.
Almost.
Well, we are almost at the end of the show, I think. We've been on a wild ride this week, and each and every one of you has played a role here. Thank you. Thank you all for joining Open Comms Radio, and thank you for multi-crewing the show.
Hey,
Special thanks to you, Broccoli Rob.
thank you again. Thank you for having me. This is a delight.
Yeah, and I just want to drive a few points home. First of all, Kevin Bacon was also in Apollo 13, and he never gets any credit for it. And this is another problem with Tom Hanks, is almost demonically, he outshines everyone else. I think it's a kind of hypnosis thing.
I'll give you
Anyway.
that.
There's that. You
The
remember that
man wants
Christmas
the
movie?
Medal of Freedom.
Yeah, well, fucking Rudy Giuliani's gonna
Jeez.
probably win that too. So
More does he
Yeah.
have?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I mean, when it
let's
matters.
go. Okay, you know
I don't
what?
think it ever mattered.
Yeah.
Presidents should not be handing out
It
medals.
did. No,
This is
they
America.
totally.
We should not have medals. In fact, most medals did not exist for the longest time in U.S. history. Even the
What?
Purple Heart was not a medal for a long time because they did not like medals.
What? No, I mean it was. I mean, they gave a whole bunch out during the Civil War. I mean, that's pretty early on in
Eh,
our history. I mean, from the founding of the country to the first Civil War was a lot shorter than from the first Civil War to the second.
heh,
You know, Bill Clinton got the Medal of Freedom.
what for?
Bill Clinton got 8 presidents have themselves received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Okay, JFK.
Perfect reason to show
Exactly.
that's not a good thing.
Come on, guys. Who's awarding? They're just awarding these to each other.
Medals are a
JFK.
sign of the old world.
Okay, LBJ got one. Both of them after they died. Ronald Reagan with distinction.
Yep,
for
it's
cutting
worthless.
taxes.
Worthless.
Worthless.
Gerald Ford got it. Jimmy Carter, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, and Joe Biden, because Obama gave it to Biden, if you recall.
They're
I do
giving
recall.
Medal of Freedoms out to one-term presidents.
Yeah. It'd be like
Bill
that.
Belichick. This was when he was VP. He got it. He got it after when Obama was done.
When
he gave
Biden.
it to. The same thing, don't you see? And toward the end of his term, he gave it to Joe Biden to be like, thank you, because he assumed Joe Biden would never be president of the United States. And so
he needed a special boy award.
Yeah, he wanted to give him a special boy award. Anyway,
Everyone needs a
As
special.
a
Bill
treat.
Belichick of the New England Patriots got it.
Well, I mean, come on,
Football
you
player.
have to. I mean, did you see what he did on the field?
What, last
Did
week?
you see that ludicrous display?
Did you see what the multimillionaire who gets paid a lot of money did? Come on.
You know, this
That-
list does give you a good, because this has who each president awarded them to.
Okay,
And
hold on.
JFK's were all awarded to like artists and like scientists. Okay. And like the guy who invented the Polaroid camera. You know.
Okay, that's a lot.
How many of
That's a
those
lot, that's a
recipients
lot.
did he bang, though?
I mean, how many were female?
What? I'm not sure.
What does that
I mean,
matter?
on the one hand, yeah.
I'm just saying there were 38 females and he banged 39 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's a fact.
Facts.
Oh,
Yep,
Jimmy
hard
Carter
fact.
gave it to Ansel Adams, the photographer.
Well, see, you said it doesn't matter. Come on.
It mostly does.
Okay, Rush Limbaugh got it.
Yeah. Like, come on, come on, folks. Like,
Damn it, man.
If it wasn't dead with
Yeah.
Ronald Reagan, it'd stay with Rush Limbaugh.
the man was pro smoking in the 2000s. Like, what the fuck?
Bush gave it to the president of the Washington Post for
Well,
whatever.
There's a bit of irony there.
Dave, can I tell you something? Dave Thomas, founder and CEO of Wendy's, got it.
Well,
How about
huge.
this? Honorary degree from Harvard, French Legion of Honor, Kennedy Center Honors, Hollywood Walk of Fame, Navy Distinguished Public Service Award, and
Rush Limbaugh.
no. Golden, I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit. Research all of that and then shit all over it too.
Hey, you got a Kids' Choice Award.
that's
Hey, you know
the
what?
real.
That matters.
Yeah, that's the real award. That's the important
Yeah.
one.
And if you get slimed on Nickelodeon, that was a rare.
Yeah.
It
Truly.
was like a baptism.
Wait, is he an EGOT?
Huh?
No, he doesn't have a
EGOT.
Grammy. Never mind.
All right.
EGOT.
Well, this show's gone off the rails. I hope you all
Emmy,
find
Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
who got it.
A
Who
triple
got it?
threat.
You talking about Bill Clinton?
Quadruple threat. No, an EGOT. It's when someone gets
Too much of a
the
threat.
4 big awards.
Can I ask you a question, Broccoli? Since you're looking it up, did Tom Hanks get the Medal of Freedom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it from
course he did.
Obama.
Ugh.
Oh,
Obama,
2016, right
always
at the
let
end.
me down, Obama.
I have some bad news about EGOTs.
What's this?
Yeah.
Oh wait, never mind. That's not the person I thought it was. That's interesting. I didn't know Justin Paul had an EGOT.
Justin Paul, I don't know who that is.
The guy
All
who's
right. Open
just
Comms
now
Radio.
in Paul.
No. Anubis. No, this is off the rails for too long. We're coming up in an hour and a half. So
That's what people are here for.
I know. But now we're at an hour and a half. We spent 45 minutes talking about Tom Hanks and
Rightfully so.
and everything else. But I'm going to end the show like I always end the show. We go around to the people on the couch, thank them for being here, and I ask them, is there anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet? So, LordAnubis, you were the last one in. Is there anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Chris, don't make your staff avert their eyes. I know it makes you more comfortable, but really, it's kind of a little bit overboard. You can just have them close their eyes. It's a lot easier. And to CIG itself, make sure to copy everything that we say, because we are totally not inspired by what you've already announced. So we take credit for everything you do.
Well said.
Bye.
Well said. Cosmic Hobo, thank you for coming to Open Comms Radio today. Anything you want to say to Chris Roberts, CIG, or the people on the internet?
Nicolas Cage as a Banu, Lord of More. Make it happen.
Yeah, I'm into that. I'm actually kind of into that. Brilliant idea. Well, Broccoli Rob, my good friend, we did it.
Yeah, we got through.
We got through this today.
I died.
You were great. You were a great co-host. How'd you feel about it?
It's fun. It's fun. Got to sit here and yap for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Found out a lot about everybody.
Is there anything you would do differently, or anything you would change about the show, given Ultimate Power?
No, I like the format. I think it flows well, and we go off into tangents, but bring it back, and I feel like we kind of bring it back and then effortlessly jump back into the subject. I don't know. I thought it was good.
All right. Well, this is your outro here. So usually the co-host will help play us out.
Play?
Well, you play us out. Like
you're supposed to be a musician as well. Did you not read the
contract?
You didn't get the manual, the handbook. Sorry.
It's fucking ridiculous. Everyone else got fucking read the handbook.
Dude, I blame you. You should have made it apparent.
Anubis hasn't even co-hosted, and he's fucking read it's one page.
Okay. Let me see if I can find it.
It was written by ChatGPT. I mean, it's got the little M thing, dashes.
The M dashes there.
I'm gonna have to put a clause in it next time. No Tom Hanks shit.
Not just only Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, just Nicolas Cage.
His Ghost Rider movie was awful. I don't know if I ever actually watched that entirely.
It might have been one of those that I watched on the, like I said, like Sundays on TBS.
Yeah.
I'll put it this way: the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. version of Ghost Rider was better.
They had a version of Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I never made it through the first season.
Exactly.
Broccoli, we've lost control.
Play us out, Broccoli.
I can't end it until you play us out.
Oh, Jesus.
You're supposed to play.
Play?
Before
All right, let me warm up.
What are you playing, the skin flute?
he's fucking me. He just said he liked the format, and now I'm trying to maintain format.
Oh god, it's not
You
picking it
didn't
up.
research the format.
Is it really not picking it up?
Nope.
It's not.
No,
Just
nothing
do a
there.
jingle.
I'm whistling.
Oh,
Oh, you're whistling.
You're
Trying
whistling.
to.
Well, whistling's easy to do.
That sounds pretty pathetic.
Ah,
No, I don't even hear
doesn't
anything.
work. I know. I'm doing it
Are
right
you
into the
using a
mic.
dog whistle?
A dog. No, I don't.
Have you ever whistled before?
Yes.
I heard the whistles go woo.
The whistle go. Woo.
No, you can't do a hobo.
Damn it.
Broccoli's got to do it.
Breach of contract.
God damn it, Anubis.